Howdy y'all. On this episode, we're going to be using RTV to fix our gear oil leak out of a rear axle down here. It's going to be a pretty quick process. So to start with, I'm going to open up my RTV. What you got right here. I like this one, it's pretty good. Permatex Ultra Black gasket maker. It's decent quality stuff. First thing you want to do is open her up. Easy peasy. Take out the nozzle here. I want to cut it kind of flattish, like this. There we go. Don't want it to be too tight, so I saw a very light cut, but right above the second notch on the thing. Easy peasy. Next step's also easy. I'm gonna take your thing out. This, in case you guys never used this before. It's a good product, I promise you. It's good stuff. I use it all the time. And shove that little top. See, I got a little stabby. Shove it to the top like that. Spin it around. Get an opening on it. We open. Cool. Now put on your nozzle. We're just gonna start blasting it. I'm gonna start kind of high up on it. See if it starts flowing or not. Here it comes. Kind of like welding. You want to put a bead, this stuff down around if you can, and put a little more on it up here because see it kind of leaking out. You're gonna run a bead like you're welding. I'll have to pause and do it without the camera. I need to get my hand down there to work on it, but I'll show you guys the finished product. All right. See y'all after the finished product. All right. RTV's on. See, it looks like a bead of weld in there. You're probably gonna see the RTV's there. On the bottom, it's a little different. On the bottom, it's gonna be a little more sloppy on the bottom, just because of how it looks. But yeah, that's how it's gonna look on the bottom. Because you want thicker welds on the bottom. Guess where all stuff's at. But yeah, that's how you RTV something up. I'm gonna look around the back for more leaks in the joints before I go inside, because it's getting full of mosquitoes out here. To the back side, the RTV is up to there. So that should stop a leak if it cures properly. So we'll leave it overnight to cure. You're gonna see if there's any leaks on it for the whole thing. Then you can start doing the process of getting our fluids changed, because this fluid's probably not great. Well, I know it's not great actually, because the video I sent last time to you guys showing you how bad it was. Let's look at it again real quick, just in case this is the last video. This fluid should not look like this. So it looks kind of like bad honey. That's because it's mixed with gear oil to get it to move while I had it moving. That should not look like that. It should look like kind of like a clear amber fluid, or if it's the old-fashioned one, just kind of clear or slightly milky water, or oil, I mean. That's what it normally looks like. So we're gonna swap this out as soon as we get a chance to, but at least now we have it sealed up, so it should be good. So we'll let it cure overnight for 24 hours. And I'll update you guys in the post, probably say, oh yeah, it worked, it didn't work, whatever. This tire, I'm going to show you guys how slime works on. Slime's a pretty cool thing, because these tires are tube tires. So we'll put some slime in it, see if she wants to hold air for us, see us through the rest of the season. Then we can get some new tires for this thing. It needs some new tires very badly. Alright, See y'all next time. Keep throwing wrenches, keep throwing knuckles, and have a good old day. See ya.